A Maritime sports, we breaking the heat. Sean on the mic, pulling grails from the street. Crosby, Mick, David, Bedard on the rise. Great White North, where the legends collide. Packs get cracked, it's a heat wave storm. Young guns fire, rookie cards get born. Connor on the ice, Bedard in the zone. Crosby on the boards, man, the game's full grown. East Coast pride, where the ice runs deep. Maritime grind, where the great ones sleep. Pulling hits, stacking slabs, never losing the flame. Maritime sports, remember the name. Back to the breaks, adrenaline high. Silver foils flashing, grails passing by. From Halifax rinks to the big league lights, we chase cardboard dreams on those Saturday nights. Mick, David, Speed, Bedard on the glide. Sid the Kid's legacy, coast to coast pride. Pull a one-on-one hit, crowd roars insane. Maritime sports, engrave the name.
Hello and welcome to Maritime Sports Cards. This is break number 163. I'm Sean and couldn't be more thrilled to be here. Hopefully everyone here is super excited for tonight's break. Of course, we got 7 boxes going on tonight. 4 boxes, the brand new SP Authentic, home with the Future Watch Auto patch. Hoping to nail a big one here tonight on that one, as well as 1 box of 24-25 Series 2. 1 box of 24-25 Extended, and 1 box of 24-25 SPX. So, hopefully it's going to be a wild one here tonight. We do have a couple of spots left to fill, so hopefully we can get that done before we get started here. I think we're down to 3 spots, maybe 4. And like I said, hopefully we'll be able to get those filled here real quick. If you are joining us live here on YouTube, please do say hello in chat. It's always nice to see who's following along with the break. Do see a number of people here watching, and I do thank you for that support. It means the world. Mick Mac says he can feel he's going to get the Leafs tonight. Interesting. I would say, strategically, even if that's your team, when you're looking at the SP Authentic stuff, I mean, that's where you're hoping for the big rookie hits. Michkov, Hudson, Will Smith, and more. I mean, that's kind of the big chase, right? You want to get that Future Watch Auto, so I can imagine people will be hoping they land the Sharks or Philly, Montreal tonight. And then, of course, what if we land one of the signed Ovechkin cards out of here? Washington would be a good choice. That'd be a nice one to get as well. And then SPX, some pretty cool cards in here. I did really like the design of these cards. And hopefully, if you haven't seen them, I think you'll like the look of them as well when we crack into that one. So like I said, I've still got a couple spots here left, hoping to get those filled real quickly. And then we'll jump right into the break. Looks like we got, Ben's bought in a spot here. Thank you, Ben. Just checking the orders here. 1 second. And looks like we may have what am I seeing here? I'm seeing we're down to 3 spots now. So only 3 spots left. Like I said, hopefully we'll get those going real quickly here. So I did put a poll up. I'm just kind of curious, what kind of dollar value are you looking for in a break? Obviously, the dollar value affects the product that can be in the break. Can't have a $20 break and have it be full of the cup. I mean, that just doesn't make economic sense. But, if there was a good mix of product and it could be done for X price, what would you be looking for? And again, keeping in mind, not only is it the type of product, but it's the quantity. So if you're looking for a $20 break, there might only be 1 box in it. And then the odds of getting a card are obviously down if there's 32 people in the break. So I am trying to keep it with kind of that 6 or 7, kind of 6 or 7 boxes, which tends to be in that $50 to $60 range for a spot. And that's, I think, the sweet spot. But I'm happy to hear from you, the people that are participating in the break. So the poll is there. Please do make sure you vote in that, because it may affect the future and how we go about the breaks. I am looking to try 1 mini break probably in a couple weeks' time. I've got an idea for a couple of products that might work out well for that one. But for the full breaks, I think that $50-ish spot is kind of the sweet spot to go. But again, looking for feedback from you. All right, still got a couple spots here. If there's anyone that's listening here or watching live that is interested in getting in, we do have a couple spots here to fill before we get going. I'm just looking at the list here. Yeah, we are down to 3 spots remaining. 3 spots remaining. Which, of course, 3 spots, you get the discount if you buy all 3. That'd be at $55 a spot. Matt Nick's asking, how many OVs have been opened? I'm aware of 3 for sure. I've heard of a 4th. The 8 of 8 has not yet been pulled to the best of my knowledge. So the grade 8 one, which would be the highest dollar one, of course, that's his jersey number. And it actually says grade 8 on it. I have no idea what that one would go for in terms of percentage above what the other one would be, but it definitely is going to go for a little bit more than the other ones. I would imagine there's going to be some that'll turn up in e-pack, so I don't know how many would be left in hobby. I got to think at least 3. At least that's what I'd like to see. And we've got the 24-25 Series 2, of course, looking for Celebrini in there. This is the one that we're looking for some canvas, as well as that 8 would be cool, the 8 of 8. We've got the SP. Oh, and you know what? While we're waiting, I'm going to open up this case. I think I might have to go to the wide angle on this one. No, you guys can see it. All right. So we'll get this case opened up. This is the SP Authentic fresh case opening up. So it is an 8-box case, 8-box inner. And we're doing 4 boxes tonight, so half of it. I'll grab 2 from the left-hand side, 2 from the right-hand side. Yes, Brian, there is another spot there, so if you can jump on and grab a spot, that'd be great. I think we've got 3 spots left, so yeah, if you want to jump in and grab a spot, that would be awesome. How do I do this without banging the camera? Hang on. All right, there we go. All right, so I think, I banged the camera anyway. All right, I think we'll take 1 from each side. Actually, we'll take 2 from each side, so 4 boxes total. And then let me just get this out of the way. Leave that down to 4. So there's our 4 SP Authentics. This is, of course, been a really great product so far from what I can see. You're getting at least 1 autograph per box, sometimes 2. I've even seen 3 autos in a box, which would be super cool. Of course, looking for the Future Watch autos of Celebrini, Will Smith, Michkov, Hudson. Those would be some of the big chases. And then some of the other Future Watches as well. All right, so looks like Brian's going to grab another spot. Thank you, Brian. That should leave us with 2 spots left. Just record that here. And Brian, are you grabbing that on the site? I can't remember. Did you? I don't think you do EFTs, right? I think you can just grab that on the site. At least I believe. And then I got someone just texted me, so they might be grabbing a spot here. Okay, we got Michael B grabbed a spot. Thank you very much. And Brian, I see Michael and Brian both just grabbed one. Thank you very much for the extra spots here. So Michael B and Brian. Michael, of course, hoping hard for the Leafs now. Okay, just getting that recorded. Let's see, where does that leave us? So we got 1 spot left. Michael B, Ben, Brian. Brian, I think you have 2 spots in tonight's break, correct? I think so. Got a couple more people here joining. Good to see everyone. Good to see Stephen as well. Paul, Israel as well. Hey Ben, how you doing? Just about ready to get started here. I think we got one more spot left. Who's gonna fill that last spot? Oh, we are sold out. Somebody just grabbed it. Thank you very much, whoever that was. Let me just double check. Jay, thank you, Jay, for grabbing that last spot. That fills us up for tonight and will get us on the go. Let me just mark that down for Jay. Perfect. Get this all into the randomizer. I'll switch over to that screen here just 1 second. And then, like I said, we can get going. All right, so here we are in the randomizer screen. And essentially what we do is randomize that list on the left-hand side 3 times. That's our list of teams. And on the right-hand side, we'll have our list of participants. We'll also do that 3 times. But before we do that, I'm just going to do this left-right in case we have any cards with a player on the left and right-hand side of the card. I don't think we do in any of the products here tonight, but just in case, we'll hit that random button once. And for tonight, any of the cards that have a team on the left and right-hand side will go to whoever has the team on the right-hand side. Okay, so on the left here, we've got our list of teams. We'll do this 3 times. 1, 2, and 3 times. We'll do the same thing here on our participants. We got 1, 2, and 3 times. I'll leave that up on the screen. A real short period of time. We will allow for some trades here. I do want to get going on tonight's break. We started a little bit later just because we had to fill a couple of those last-minute spots. Oh, Stephen is Mandy P. Oh, for good luck, right? Right, Stephen? All right, so if anyone wants to do any trades, the way that works is both parties have to be watching here on YouTube Live and have to agree to the trade. So as long as somebody proposes the trade in YouTube and the other person agrees, I'll go ahead and swap those teams for you. And we'll maybe give this maybe 3 or 4 minutes. As I said, we're a little bit behind on tonight's break just because we had a couple spots there at the end needed to get filled. But thanks to those that stepped up and did grab those last spots. That's awesome. Super excited for the break. I mean, 24-25 SP Authentic. That's one of the big ones to look for. Next week, Stature, another big one. And in this year's Stature, we're going to have a blended year of 23-24 and 24-25. So this will be the last product released where you can still get Connor Bedard rookie cards. So that's going to be coming up in next week's Stature. That'll be next week's break. I think we've got 2 boxes of Stature and then 5 other boxes. I think we got 7 boxes total. But Stature is, I think, going to be a really great release. For whatever reason, I think just because of the schedule and how they were trying to get things out and caught up, they canceled Stature last year. There was no Stature release, which is pretty sad because that's one of the premium products, which is pretty cool. I'm glad to have that one back. And it looks like they got rid of a couple of products for this coming season, the 24-25 season. We're not going to see Synergy. That one's gone. And I heard Trilogy as well, but I don't know. I'm not sure about Trilogy. All right, we've got a couple of trades here proposed. We got Vegas is up. Detroit is up for trade. Seattle. Columbus is available. Nashville. Columbus for Seattle. Columbus for Seattle. That's an interesting one. All right, like I said, we'll give this just a couple more minutes, see if we can get anyone to agree on a trade, and then we're going to crack into tonight's break. Interested. What do you guys think on Stature? Excited or not? Okay, Philip and this kid said he would do that trade. I have Seattle. Anyone willing to trade? Okay, so Philip is saying he would trade Seattle for Columbus. All right, so we got A. Patterson. I think that's Alex, correct? So Alex and Philip are going to swap Columbus and Seattle. Okay, one trade in the books. just going to start preparing this for our graphic format while you guys are finalizing any last minute trades here. And then, like I said, we are going to get going. Okay, just doing the one trade so far. Okay, so just Philip and Alex so far. Maybe our only trade of the night. All right, doesn't look like we're going to get any more trades, so no more trades at this time. I'm just going to get the graphic here put up into the main window, and we are underway. Do, like always, have a few giveaways here for tonight. No participation necessary in the break. You just got to be watching here live on YouTube, so if you're here watching and not in the break, I do thank you for your support and following the channel. That's awesome. And, of course, we do have some giveaways lined up. All right, here we go. That one, and then I'm just going to do this one as well, and then all right, so I'll leave that just up on the screen for just a couple moments so you can see which team you have been assigned. And then I'll pop that in the upper right-hand corner and we will get underway. I think, you know what? We should start with a box of SP. Why not, right? We got 4 of them. So let's start with, oh, we had one backwards. Let's start with the backwards one. Don't think it means anything, but never know. Never know. All right, going to take the teams down, put that in the upper right-hand corner, and like I said, off tonight. Here comes the break. Good luck, everyone. SP Authentic. So this one does have 9 cards per pack, and you get, oh, how many are there? 10, I think it is. Yeah, 10. So you get 90 cards total. Of course, the Future Watch is what we're looking for. Future Watch Auto Patch is the big chase. Then the Future Watch Auto. Then you got the horizontals, and then you got the limiteds and so on. There's the box. Oh, you know what? Let me just change. I'm going to bang the camera here real quickly, not on purpose, but I'm just going to change the focus here. Get it a little bit tighter. So there's the box odds. In case you're interested in what those are. Pull those off to the side, and we'll start with the right-hand stack. Like I said, good luck, everyone. This is not a product that we'd ship base cards, by the way. So base cards, we typically only ship in products that come in 1 pack. So like Premier, for example, Ultimate, there's only 1 pack ingrained. So there's only like 2 or 3 base cards. This one's going to have quite a few base cards. We do not ship these out. However, if you are in the area, if you're in the Maritimes and you're at one of the shows that I'm at, I do always bring sets of base cards. And if you're in the breaks, I'm happy to give you a set of whatever it is you're looking for. Or if you're just trying to fill your set, if I've got the base cards, of course, you can have them. Or if you're willing to pay for shipping and you're looking for some base cards, I would look through what I've got and I'd help you out there too. Okay, so we got our base card here is Roman Josi. We got Alex Ovechkin on the base. Korchinski. Then I'm just going to go to the back here. All base here. Marchenko. Pedersen, boys, he got a lot to live up to this year. Hopefully, apparently he's put on some muscle. Apparently he's got a super stiff stick and you know, Looks like he's going to be better. He feels better. I don't know that it could get much worse than last season. So hopefully he'll pan out. Jared McCann, another Court. Did we get 2 Korchinskis? Oh no, sorry, that was never mind. I moved it to the front. Okay, looks like we've got. Is this a? It is. It's a Future Watch Spectrum. So this is a level 1. Jackson Blake. Cool looking cards. Love the. As I said last week, not a big fan of platinum base cards, but I like their inserts because the platinum base is just too much of a mirror finish. I like the shiny like this. This is a cool looking card. Okay, and behind that we've got. Looks like it's going. No, maybe it is this way. Oh, it's this way. Leon Draisaitl, Maximum Performance. And then we have a red limited of Trevor Moore. So these ones here, the Future Watch Spectrum FX, they are a bounty type card. You can scratch the back here. There's a code. And if you go to Upper Deck's bounty page, you can scratch that and enter it. By this time, I would imagine the big bounties are probably already claimed, but there could be people looking to fill out the set, or they're trying to finish off whatever bounty they started. Again, the prizes go down the longer you wait because they get claimed. The big prizes anyway. All right, we'll do the right-hand side. I'm going to do the whole stack of right-hand side first. Oh, we see Nathan here. First time breaker with us. First time breaking period or first time breaking with us? Curious on that one. Either way, good luck there, Nathan. Okay, again, we got some more base cards here. Pelche. Hey, a Connor Bedard base card. Actually, a pretty nice looking base card. Doesn't have his goofy face that tends to be on a lot of his base cards. Oh, and we got our first Future Watch auto of Scott Morrow, inscribed 4/12/24. And one of the cool things about SP Authentic, they are not stickered. This is an on-card auto. Beautiful looking card there. And then behind we have a freshman focus. But let's get this one sleeved up. Going out to the Carolina Hurricanes. Congratulations. Oh, let me just nick this here. So don't nick the corner. I'm putting it in. So these are what they call the quote-unquote true Future Watches that are out of $9.99. Don't ask me why the ones that are out of $4.99 or $3.99 are not more valuable, given that they're shorter print. The $9.99 is the quote-unquote true Future Watch that everybody's chasing. And then behind that, we have a limited Future Watch. These are the limited red Future Watches. That's a Romanov, and then we'll have a bunch more base here. So out of the hop, auto on the right-hand side. Like I said, you can get 2 to 3 autos in a box, but I think they only guarantee one. One auto, I think, is the guarantee. You got a Draisaitl base, and then we have a... Oh, there we go. Speaking of autos, we got a second auto, this one of Anton Forsberg for the Ottawa Senators. Very, very nice. That's a Sign of the Times card. And then we've got a collaborations there. I'm just going to set this down so I get that sleeved up. 2 autos. All right, I have a suspicion that I'm going to share with you when I get to the second box of SP Authentic. So remind me when we get to the second box of SP Authentic, say, hey, Sean, don't forget, you had a suspicion you were going to share with us. Okay, we've got the collaborations here for the Canes, and then behind that, we got a Samuel Harrison on the limited. Which base there? Looks like we may have a Maximum Performance there. Rantanen, of course, we're on the team now. And then we have a Pageantry, Wyatt Johnson. And in behind that, a limited Future Watch of Josh Doan. Last pack on the right-hand side. First box here for tonight's break, SP Authentic. 6 more boxes to go. Looks like we got another Pageantry card in here. Maximum Performance of Matthew Tkachuk. And behind that, Pageantry of Darcy Kemper. And interestingly enough, I think it was on NHL.com, they just released the top 10 goaltenders, a list of top 10 goaltenders, and Darcy Kemper was up there, and I had to do a bit of a double take, and then I went and looked back on his year, and I was like, well, you know what? He had a fantastic year. Not as surprised after I checked the stats. We got Jason Robinson there on the limited, and then a bunch more base. That's the right-hand side of box number 1. Moving into the left-hand side. There's Crosby. Oh, that's an interesting one there. What do we have? We have a freshman focus, Jackson Blake, pageantry of Owen Zellweger, and a limited future watch of Lamoureux. Sorokin, he was on the list of top 10, no surprise there. A little lower than I would have thought, but he had a bit of a rough season. Got Kyle McLean on the freshman focus, pageantry of Keonjay Miller, and a limited of Marchessault. And a future watch. This one's out of $9.99, not autographed, just a plain future watch of Steinberg. Maximum performance of Artemi Panarin, and we have it's a red pageantry. So this is a parallel of Dylan Larkin. Color matched. Oh, we got an extra card in there. Connor Geekie on the limited future watch. Couple base. 2 more packs left here. First box, SP Authentic. Montembeault, Marchand Keller, and we have a limited future watch blue. This one out of $3.99 of Ostapchuk. So that's what I mean. Like this one's out of $3.99, and then we've got the regular future watch non-auto at a $9.99. But the one at a $9.99 would be more valuable than at a $3.99 if they were the exact same player. Go figure. All right, we got a freshman focus there, Gavin Brindley. And Sebastian Aho on the limited. The last pack here, first box of tonight's break. Shesterkin, Panarin, Schmaltz. And we got a Spectrum FX. So again, another one of those bounty cards. This one of Brady. There is a bounty here on the back. We got collaborations, Quinn Hughes and Ronick. There's that scratch off bounty. Of course, it all heated up again in the media because the Hughes brothers have said they'd like to play together at some point. Of course they would. They're brothers. Why would they not want to play together? That's just ridiculous to be all over them for that. We got Prish Popov here on the limited future, and that will wrap us up there on box number 1 of SP Authentic. We got our future watch there of Scott Morrow and a sign of the times of Anton Forsberg. 2 autos in the box. Off to a good start tonight. I'm just going to set these base cards aside. And let's crack into another box. Let's do SPX, 2425 SPX. If you are following here on YouTube, again, thank you very much for your support. If you're enjoying the content, do consider giving the video a thumbs up as well as subscribing to the channel. Not only does that help support us, but it will notify you when there's a break that's coming, or if I'm doing anything live on YouTube, you'll get an email notification if you're subscribed. All right, so 2425 SPX. This one's only 3 cards per pack, but you get 8 packs, so it's going to be 24. It's kind of a weird and odd configuration. I think it's so that retailers can sell them by the pack rather than just putting them all in maybe one big pack. They are some really nice looking cards. I like the design of them, even the base cards. It feels weird, like it's such a thin pack. There's, like I said, only 3 cards in the pack. And there's the design. So they're like a silver outburst type of card on the designs here. This one's a William Karlsson. It's got a gold foiling to it. And then we've got a clear cut in here of Rutger McGroarty. So a Hollow View FX. Clear cut, and this is a rookie, of course, and then behind that we've got a blue Kucherov. So let me just put something white behind this so you can see it's got his face in it, which is really cool. Like, they're a super cool looking card. So right here in the clear cut, you got a side profile of his face. Like I said, pretty awesome looking cards. Digging them. And we got a rookie, McGroarty. And we got a Kopitar there. Ooh, very cool. We got a Jesper Wallstat rookie here. I'm just going to go. Oh, we got also another Spectrum FX. This one of Nick Suzuki. This one is a Radiance, numbered 86 out of 100 of Jesper Wallstat. Very promising rookie goaltender. Of course, very difficult to tell what's going to happen with goaltenders in their rookie seasons. Dustin Wolf, big contract. Who's the Calgary Flames fans here watching? I know usually we've got a few people from Calgary. You got to be happy with that. Big signing, big risk, but he seems to be everything that he is touted to be. I'm really impressed with his play, and I'd love to have him on my team. So here we got Nick Suzuki, and then behind that we've got Lucas Raymond on the blue again. If we hold up this, you can see there's that profile of Nick Suzuki. Just super cool cards. Love these Spectrum or Hollow View FX cards. We've got a Maverick Bork. Another rookie card. Oh, we got a Landon Slaggert. These are the finite SPX, so they've got this crest that's embossed, like you can actually feel it. So they're pretty cool looking cards. And then we got another Minnesota Wild card, Marc-Andre Fleury. We got Bishop, another rookie. This one is a parallel version. This is a gold. We have a, oh, these ones are cool too. This is the Excellence Redefined with Ovi and Panarin, and then behind that we've got a Jack Hughes. Again, another clear cut card. And look at that. Isn't that super cool? Like, just awesome looking cards. Great designs. One of the better products from 24-25 so far, in my opinion, in terms of just the look of the cards. So that would be, this is a right-left card, so this one's actually going out to the right-hand side, so I'm glad I did the randomizer earlier. This one's going out to the Rangers. Okay, we got another rookie here, Cutter Gauthier. This one is the finite SPX of AM34, another player that's got a lot to prove this year. Quinn Hughes with, of course, like I said, not the greatest start last year, and then he got injured, and it just wasn't playing overly well. A lot of politics, of course, involved. AM34, same thing, some injuries. Who knows if there's politics involved there, hard to say. But career low last year in goals, and his performance was not overly great. Of course, in the playoffs as well, not good. He's got a lot to prove this year. Without Marner by his side too, and I think he's going to have a real chip and edge to him, where he's going to want to prove the world that you know what, he's a great player without a Marner, and that he can carry the team. So this may be what we've been looking for if you're a Toronto Maple Leafs fan. All right, we got a rookie here, Logan Mailloux. Very cool. Look at this. All-time Hollow View of Mark Ricci. That's pretty sweet for the Sharks. It's a bronze version. And then we got Kopitar on the blue. 2 packs left here in SPX. Rookie there, Ostapchuk. Very neat again. Love these clear-cut cards. This one is the Bound for Glory. And let me just move this over. See here on the back, you can see there's the profile there, Bouchard. And then if we can't say enough. Love these clear cuts. Last pack here of SPX. A rookie there of Scott Morrow. There's the Future Watch right behind us. So there's the rookie and Future Watch there. Ah, really cool. Look at that one. The Hall of You FX. Rookie at a $3.99. So we got 72. Yep, 72 out of $3.99 of Josh Doan. That's cool. So we got a short print on the Hall of You. So that's the regular on the left, and then there's the blue short print on the right, numbered out of $3.99. What a box. Some very cool looking cards. Curious, what's your thoughts? Do you like SPX? Would you buy it for yourself? Would you buy a box of SPX for yourself? And the price point's actually really good. I can't remember what I paid for the box. I got it at the, believe it or not, I got it at the Spring Toronto Expo. And I paid, it was a great price. I want to say it was like $150 maybe. But cool product for the price point. I guess I'll leave these up for now. We got a couple autos. Can't take those down. Let's do a box of extended. And then we'll do some giveaways at some point here coming up. If you're watching here and live on YouTube, you do not need to be participating in tonight's break to win any of the giveaways. Just got to be watching live. So hang tight. They're coming soon. All right. Can we find one of the autographed Ovechkin rookie cards? The buybacks. And would that not be sweet? Heck, I'd settle for some really nice Young Guns. Not that I turn around the grade 8 card. That would be phenomenal. We have hit some really nice 1-of-1 cards on the channel here, so maybe tonight, maybe tonight. So, as with all of our flagship, we're going to get a bunch of base cards here. We'll have 3 inserts sandwiched in the center. Here's our first one, Silver Skates. Very cool design this year. I do like the Silver Skates design compared to any of the past years. I think this is my favorite so far. We got a Beehive of Tage Thompson, and then a canvas of Slavin. Big fan of the artifacts as far as bang for your buck. Ben, absolutely. I think if you followed me on my channel, I'm a big fan of artifacts for the bang for your buck. I think it's a great product. The only knock I would say is that they are sticker autos when you get them, but if that doesn't bother you, you know, an auto is great. And I think I was watching a podcast the other day. I'm just going to continue on. Watching a podcast the other day. Hang on, we got Pasternak here on the Future Impact. We got our first draft day card of Brendan Othman. So we're going to get 6 combined cards. They're going to be combined draft day and Young Guns. So in Series 1 and Series 2, you're pretty much going to get 6 Young Guns per box on average. Extended, that's not the case. You're going to get 6 combined draft day and or Young Guns. We got a Silver Outburst in behind there. And it's a Young Gun Silver. We got an Isaiah George Silver Outburst Young Gun. We'll take that, which does not count towards the Young Gun count. So that's kind of cool. So as I was saying, I was watching a podcast where they were talking about sticker autos. And I heard somebody with a very interesting take where he said, you know, having sticker autos in a product allows access to an autograph at a lower price point. So for somebody who may not necessarily be able to invest in something like the Cup or some of these premium products, they can still get autos. And I never really looked at it that way. And I thought that was a really insightful take on it. That, you know, if you're a kid or you're on a limited budget or whatever the case may be, it allows you to get an autograph of perhaps one of your favorite players at a much lower price point. All right, we got some base here. And then we've got the UD3 Future Impact there, Bo Horvat. There's another draft day card of Rutger McGroarty. So that's 2 draft day cards so far. The pros and prospects. These are cool inserts on our base. Hey, good evening there, Peter. How you doing? And we have a rookie reflections of Maverick Bork. A lot of eyes going to be on him this year. We've got our very interesting Oracle insert. This one of Kyle Connor. And then we got a pros and prospects there of Nick Suzuki. So they're playing cards. I mean, they're definitely just like an O-Pee-Chee playing card. Same consistency and feel to them. Got the screen on front of us. This is like a yellow screen. There's a magenta one. Interesting cards. You either love or hate those inserts. So just one more point there on the sticker autos. Of course, what I don't like to see is a sticker auto in a premium product, which we have seen in the past. And hopefully they'll get away from that. Oh, we got a clear-cut young gun coming up. Oh, I saw the Sharks, and I thought we had a clear-cut there. Celebrini, we do not. We have one of Ethan Cardwell, and in behind that, we have a regular young gun of Hellenius. So clear-cut young gun also not counting towards our total 6 combined draft day and or young guns. So we got a couple bonuses in that box with the Silver Outburst young gun and the clear cut. We got Hellenius, then we got the pros and prospects there of Jack Hughes. So far 1 young gun, 2 draft day cards. Upside down. Is that Maverick? It is Maverick Bork. This one is on the triple reflections. Reflections? Is that what this is? Hang on. Triple dimensions, pardon me. Triple dimensions. Silver skates of Marchand. There's the Rat, and we got Vasilevsky on the canvas. Of course, he was in the top goaltender list that I saw on NHL.com recently. No surprise there. Had Hellebuck at number 1. Very curious about that. Regular season, no arguments there. Plays lights out, but playoffs, I don't know. Any Winnipeg Jets fans here? How frustrating is that, where you've got this guy who is just absolutely amazing in the regular season? Oh, wait, I'm a Toronto Maple Leafs fan. What am I talking about? Lots of great players on our team don't seem to play so well in the playoffs. Ugh. Okay, maybe this is the year. Oh, we got a numbered here. Deluxe. And this one is, oh boy, hard to read that. Is that Hannafin? I think that's Hannafin. Have to look on the back here. It is Noah Hannafin. Numbered 219 out of 250 on the Deluxe. And we have a young gun there, Portillo. And Leon Draisaitl on the Encore. Got 2 young guns. 2 regular young guns. We got the clear cut and the Silver Outburst. Got a Deluxe. What a box so far. Still got, I think, 5 more packs to go. There we go. Got the triple dimensions of Michkov. Rookie reflection, Zachary Bolduc. And a Thatcher Demko in the All-Star uniform there from the All-Star Skills Competition in the canvas. Canucks hanging a lot. Hanging a lot on Thatcher Demko, getting rid of Arturs Shelovs, the Calder Cup winner. Of course, they traded him away in the offseason. We'll see how that pans out for them. Ooh, so we got a blue. This is the Jonathan Huberdeau Oracles. Oh, we got a young gun in behind that, and it is. Ooh, I'm not sure I can pronounce that one. Not even going to try. This one's a blue, so they have. It appears that they've got like the CYMK, the cyan, magenta, and this one's the cyan film over top. There's our 3rd young gun for the box. We got Encore of Nathan McKinnon. I'm going to have to look up how to pronounce that one correctly. Did not want to do the young man an injustice by butchering it. So we do have our 3 young guns there. Not likely to hit another young gun, but I have seen 4 and 5 young guns. But we've already hit 2 of the draft, so we've got 5 total. I'm expecting 1 more draft and or young gun. Yes, Mike, seeing Marner in a Vegas jersey is going to be extremely weird. Got a silver skates of Frank Nazar. Of course, he signed a tremendously large contract. They're hanging a lot on him in Chicago. Maybe a bit too soon. Tyler Toffoli on the encore, and a canvas there of Freddie Anderson. I'm not sure that Nazar was worth the contract that he signed. Obviously, Chicago's got a lot of cap space, but it seems foolish to lock up somebody like that when they should be building around Bedard with some existing talent in the league. Oh, we got a gold beehive coming. I do like that. Gold beehive of Chris Kreider. Oh, we got a bonus young gun, Owen Pickering. He said normally you only get 3 and 3, but we got 4 and 2. Record McGroarty there on the Dazzler. One more pack. Is that where we find the Great 8 card? Last pack here of Extended. I see a silver beehive. Silver skates, Jared McCann. Another Oracle. This one is the magenta version. Logan Stankoven. And a beehive there. Regular beehive of Kreider. So we got the gold and the regular base. No Ovechkin buyback autoed card. But, heck of a box. Like I said, we got 4 young guns. When 3 is the norm. So we got 4 regular young guns. We did get the silver outburst young gun there of Isaiah George. And then a little bit of heart skip there. I thought we got the Celebrini clear cut. We did not. It is an Ethan Cardwell, but it is a clear cut young gun nonetheless. We also got the deluxe card there of Hannafin, and some decent inserts in there, including a gold beehive. Not complaining about that box. All right, should we do a giveaway? We should. Let's do a giveaway and then another box of SPA. Tonight's first giveaway tonight. Wanted to make sure we were giving away some of our prominent rookies of this 24-25 crop. So we've got a marquee rookie of Michkov. Let me just get the draw up here and over to our main screen. In order to enter, all you got to do is put ! join in chat. No purchase necessary, folks. If you're watching here live on YouTube, you can participate and win. If you're not in the break and you win, I will mail it to you for free. I just need your address. All right, so we got a Michkov marquee rookie from the 24-25 O-Pee-Chee set. And while you guys are joining, I'm going to share what I think. This is my thoughts on SP Authentic. I hope I'm wrong, but I think the second and third pack down on either the left or the right side is where you're going to find the autos. I hope I'm wrong. So depending on which case you get, so if you remember, ours were on the right-hand side. All of them should be on the right-hand side for this case if my theory holds true. Other cases, they're all on the left-hand side. Again, I hope I'm wrong. Just another reason why it's super important to know where you're buying your product from. Make sure it's always from a trusted source. If you're buying loose packs online, that's a huge gamble, because if I open this box and in this box I hit the Future Watch Auto, the rest of the packs I sell off, or could. It would be very dishonest, but unfortunately there's dishonest people out there. So again, if you're buying loose packs, be really, really careful about where you're getting them from. And if you're buying loose packs out of a hobby box from a shop, also be very careful that they don't let people rifle through the packs to pick out which ones they want. Most good hobby shops will keep them behind the counter, and they will ask the person, how many packs do you want? And they'll grab them and give them to them. All right, so again, we're doing a draw here for the marquee rookie. This is the Matvei Michkov marquee rookie. Just got to do ! Join. No purchase necessary. Just got to be watching here live on YouTube, helping to support the channel. Give that about another 30 seconds or so, and then we'll cut that off, do the draw, and get on with SP Authentic and see if my theory is correct. Again, I really hope it isn't. I don't like when there is mechanisms for people to cheat people. But I feel the need to also educate. All right. We're going to have no more entries in the draw. And our winner is Michael B. Congratulations, Michael. I just want to make sure. Matt Mick, that is Michael, right? Pretty sure it is. Just want to double check before I give that to the wrong person. But congratulations. Let's put those teams up in the right-hand corner again. Yeah, it is. Okay, perfect. All right. Under a second box of 2425 SP Authentic. Going to test my theory here. Again, I really hope I'm wrong. I hope it's much more random. There's our right side packs and our left side packs. And like before, we're going to start with the right hand side packs. So the first pack of SP Authentic. Okay, here's our base. Collaborations, Kaprizov and Zuccarello. Pageantry, Darcy Kemper. And a limited Future Watch, Graham Clark. So if my theory is correct, this should have an auto in it. Korchinski, Pelche, another Connor Bedard base. We got a freshman focus, and it does not look like there's an auto in this pack. So maybe I'm not correct, which would be good. Keandre Miller, and then in behind that we have Alexander Barkov. So what I am curious about is it going to be on the left-hand side, second and third pack. Maybe it's by the box, not the case. Or maybe I'm just completely wrong. Maybe I'm out to lunch. But from what I've seen and from what I've opened myself, it appears to hold water. We got a regular Future Watch non-auto here of Hugh McGing. So that's out of the $9.99. We've got Kyle McLean on the freshman focus, and we got Korchinski there on the pageantry, and one more limited Future Watch there of Maxwell Crozier. So that's the regular Future Watch there. Got a future icon of Gage Gonsalves, 234 out of 399. 234 out of 399. We have a maximum performance there, Chris Kreider. And a Kevin Hayes limited. That's our red limited. Bunch of base there and behind. Last pack here, right hand side. Oh, we got a Spectrum. So a Spectrum FX of Jason Robertson. Again, that's one of those bounty cards. And behind that, a freshman focus of Landon Slaggert. And a red Future Watch, limited Future Watch of Chibrikov. All right, first pack here on the left-hand side. Some of these are a little tough to open. Oh, we got a numbered. Oh, look at that sick looking patch. So we had a 3-color patch here, and we've got Protoss. I'm just gonna set this down here. That one is out of 12. 12 out of 100. What a gorgeous looking card. Alexei Protas. 3-color patch. Cool looking auto as well. Look at that A oops, I banged the camera. Look at that A in the center. That's a nice looking auto. Let's get that in a one touch here. Set that down. Congratulations to the Washington Capitals. Nice hit there. So limited auto materials of Protas. All right, that was first pack on the left. So maybe my theory is completely out to lunch because I expected we'd see the auto in the second and third packs if there was going to be autos. Clearly, I'm wrong in my assumption, which, like I said, I'm happy to be wrong. I'm happy that it is much more random than I thought it was. Okay, we got a maximum performance there of Nathan McKinnon. Got a pageantry of Hischier. And a limited future watch of Cutter Gauthier. That's a cool looking photo. Doesn't he look determined? Nice shot. Maybe got a freshman focus there, Colin Graff. Pageantry of Schmaltz. And a limited red of Jack Hughes. 2 packs left here in our second box of SP Authentic. I can't recall if you're guaranteed a future watch in every box. I believe that you are. I mean, we got one here and we got one in the first box. I think you're guaranteed a future watch. Not guaranteed future watch auto, but guaranteed a future watch. Another Spectrum FX, this one of Kuznetsov. Oh, we got a Connor Bedard and Kurashev collaborations card. And a Jake Sanderson red. Last pack here, SP Authentic, box number 2. There we go. Kovalenko on the Future Watch. This one out of $9.99. So we ended up with 2 Future Watches out of $9.99. To Colorado. We got a blue collaborations there, Barzal and Horvat, and a limited future watch of Kyle McLean. Nice box there. Got ourselves a regular future watch here on the right-hand side, non-auto. McGing on the on the left-hand side, we got Kovalenko, and then this sweet patch of the auto materials there of Protas. Definitely a nice box there. Okay, set these aside. Let's do another draw. Then we're going to open up Series 2. This time, another rookie. Going to reset. I got to reset the draw here. Hang on. All right. So like before, just do exclamation point join. This time, going out to Lane Hudson. Marquee rookie. Also from the 24-25 O-Pee-Chee set. I said I wanted to make sure we're going home with some nice rookies here tonight. There's the back. Lane Hudson got a lot to live up to this season. Of course, he was lights out in his rookie season. Unbelievable player. I had my doubts. He's pretty small, but man, can he move? Can he ever move? Somebody was actually comparing him to Guy Lafleur the other day. I don't know about that. Maybe. Don't know as well if you've been following along with the trial of the World Juniors players that are, of course, accused in that sex crime, who were acquitted. The NHL today has ruled that they are suspended until December 31st of this year, meaning that after December 31st, they're eligible to play in the NHL again. Excuse me. Curious to know your thoughts on that one. Without getting ultra political, please, let's not get into that sort of a debate. But, of course, Carter Hart being one of the top players in that group of 5 players that was ultimately suspended and haven't played now since the scandal first took place. But here they are, eligible to play again. Interesting to see what might happen there. Which team might take a chance on them? Obviously, a bit of a PR nightmare. They were proven to be innocent. I don't know how I feel about the whole thing. Gotta say, that's a tough one. All right, so like I said, if you haven't yet joined to win this Lane Hudson Marquee Ricky card, no purchase necessary. Just got to be watching here live on YouTube. Just do ! join in chat. You'll be eligible to win. If you're not in the break here tonight, you win. I will still mail it to you free of charge. Give that about 10 more seconds, then we'll close off the entries. All right, no more entries. Our winner is Mark Jordan. Congratulations to Mark. Get that sent out to you. I believe Mark, I think Mark's in the break here tonight, so I'll get that sent out to you with your cards. On to Series 2. Can we find some big rookies? Can we hit a Celebrini? Can't tell you how happy I am. I was wrong on my assumptions there with SPF Anik. It makes me actually really pleased that you can go into a hobby shop and grab a pack from an open box and not feel that somebody's already rifled through it to get what they knew would be the auto positions. That gives me a lot of relief. All right, Series 2, just like extended, bunch of base cards with our insert sandwiched into the middle. We got a canvas there, a Palmieri. Hey, we got a Celebrini on the portrait, so I guess we got a Celebrini. And we got an Austin Matthews playlist. Those were cool inserts. I didn't mind the playlist. Got a Young Gun canvas there of Hanzik. And behind that, a Young Guns renewed of Elias Pettersson. A portrait of Dylan Larkin. And then our base. So in Series 2, we should be looking for 6 Young Guns in total. Canvas do not count towards those 6. Bang for your puck. And Josh Morrissey, Young Gun in behind that. Seamus Casey. And we have an electricity there of Wyatt Johnson. If you haven't already done so, do consider please voting in tonight's poll. It should be there in chat. I'm very curious what your ideal price point is for a break. Of course, keeping in mind that price point dictates the kind of product that can be in the break or the quantity of product that can be in a break. So I am curious to see. So far, it looks like we've got... Actually, I don't know if you guys can see the results or not. Can you see them? Maybe I won't share that. I don't want to bias your choice. No, I can see them. We got On Tour there, Boston Bruins. Another Young Gun in behind that. Got Kapanen, I saw the red, thought maybe we hit Elaine Hudson. Seamus Casey on the welcome aboard. Actually, we wouldn't have hit Elaine Hudson. He was in Series 1. Canvas in Series 2, I believe. Now I'm starting to blend them, blur and blend them together. Oh, we got a pop count, I believe. Yes, we do. Got a pop count 1000 of Celebrini. Here we were looking for a young gun, but I'll take that pop count 1000 over a young gun. Actually, I wouldn't mind both, but man, pop count 1000. Congratulations to our San Jose Sharks. Looks like, does that say Charlie? I think it says Charlie. There we go. Big hit out of that box. Okay, and behind we got a Brady Tkachuk Dazzler and a Young Guns Renewed of Shesterkin. All right, other chats behind her, you've gone real quiet on me. We got a clear cut Austin Matthews. AM34 in behind the clear cut. We've got on a heater of Lucas Raymond. I'll take a clear cut Matthews. What a box so far. There we go, the on the heater and in behind that. Welcome aboard, Brennan Hoffman. Cards stuck together there. Josh Doan. Young Guns there, Klapka. And the Ooh La La of Elvis. All right, now you're really freaking me out. Somebody say something in the chat. Is the chat working? Is my mic working? Did I go silent? Hope not. About halfway through our box here of Series 2. Oh, Paul says you. Okay, you're there. Okay. That's all good. You guys watching football at the same time? Thursday night football. Charlie McAvoy on the portrait. Another young gun in behind that. Got Scanlon. And an Ooh La La of Stuart Skinner. It's all right. I don't take offense. Watching football at the same time, that's totally fine. Pretty soon you'll be able to watch hockey at the same time. Preseason starting on the 20th. It's just over a week away. Super excited. Can't wait. There's a canvas of Bouchard on tour. We got Eklund and Zetterlund. And electricity there of Forsberg. You guys are not razzing and chatting each other quite as much tonight. Got regular canvas there, Schmaltz. Got a renewed young gun, Forsberg, on tour for the Predators, also Forsberg. 2 packs left here in our Series 2 box. Oh, we got a Silver Outburst coming. And it is... Who the heck is that? I do follow the Vancouver Canucks and watch them. I can't, I don't know who Bluger is. Got a young gun in behind of McGroarty. Well, geez, he's played for a while in the NHL. 28 points as well. That's not bad. Interesting. Got McGroarty there on the young gun, and we got a Linus Ullmark. Boston Bruins. That seems weird. For Series 2? Anyway. All right, last pack here of Series 2. Speckle version of Ooh La La, Gorgiev, Last Young Gun, Oscar Beck, and Electricity there of Rantanen again, wrong uniform. So nice box there with the Celebrini clear cut, the clear cut of Austin Matthews. We got Pop 100 of Celebrini, clear cut of Matthews. Got our 6 Young Guns as well as a bonus here with the Young Gun canvas. Nice box overall. All we got left, SP. 2 more boxes here of SP Authentic. There we go. Looking for a big future watch. Now that my theory of where the auto is gone. Got our base cards there. Oh, we got a green future watch. This one numbered out of 199. Super short print there of Logan Morrison. Freshman Focus, Jack Thompson, and a Cole Sillinger Limited. A Spectrum FX of Draisaitl. And behind that, a collaborations. McKinnon and Rantanen no longer collaborating. Liam Ogren on the red. Freshman Focus of Bolduc. Pageantry, Quinn Hughes. They are cool cards. I like the pageantry. And we got a limited future watch of Nolan Allen. Collaborations, JT Miller and Besser. Of course, Miller no longer there. Pageantry of the Nuge. And Reinhardt. We got a blue. Wasn't a Canadian. Kapanen. Numbered 399. So we got another short print limited future watch. This one out of 399. And behind that, Freshman Focus of Bradley Nadeau and a pageantry of Bjorkstrand. Oh, we got also a Fedotov, who is just massive, by the way. 7 foot something. Huge goaltender. So there's the, we got a green on the right there out of 199 and a blue out of 399. Second half here of the box, left-hand side. Freshman Focus, Zellweger. Pageantry of Montembeault. And Camesso. Maximum Performance of Kaprizov. Pageantry there of Tage Thompson. And a Nick Suzuki Limited. 3 packs left. Still no auto. Or future watch. Regular future watch. We got an Owen Beck. We got a future watch autograph at a $6.99 Owen Beck. Another youngster putting a little effort into his auto. 480 of 699. Just going to set these down so I get this one sleeved up. Montreal doing all right in this box. Let's put this over. It's probably just off camera, but it's there, I promise. Okay, rest of that pack, we had the freshman focus there of Del Bel Belouz and Heiskanen. 2 packs left. Got a Klapka. This one also a future watch. This one the horizontal. So this one's out of $5.99. The horizontal. Adam Klapka, and of course another auto. And that's what I mean. This is the horizontal future watches out of $5.99. Not as valuable in terms of the hobby as the regular out of $9.99, which makes no sense given that these are a shorter print. But that's the way the hobby goes. Got collaborations there of Scheifele and Connor. Set that one on top of there for a second. I did not pre-slit all of these tonight. Normally I do, and I don't know, I forgot, didn't have time. Just so we don't make sure, we don't want to catch a corner putting them in. Klapka on the auto. 1 pack left here in this 3rd box. Oh wait, sorry, there's still a couple of cards here. Collaborations and a future watch of Butler. Last pack here in box number 3 of SP Authentic. 1 more box of SP left to go in tonight's break. Another auto. We got 3 autos in this box. This one of Paul Cotter, Sign of the Times. New Jersey Devils. Three autos in a box. Maximum performance there is Sidney Crosby. And Schneider there, last pack from that box. All right, just before we get into our last box here, I do want to talk a little bit about the show that's coming up. If you're in the Maritimes, we have a show coming up at the Hub City Sports Card Show, Saturday, September 20th. Of course, the start of the preseason for the NHL as well. This one happening from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., so you won't miss any of the games later on that night, but it'll get you in the mood. Free admission, 84 Broadway Street in Moncton. There's 2 floors. Usually a pretty good show. Lots of different vendors, pretty much anything you could be looking for. Hockey-wise definitely dominates, but there are lots of other sports and non-sport cards as well at the show. I will be a vendor there, so if you're in the area, do stop by. Come say hello. It's always nice to meet the people that are in the breaks. And I will be bringing a ton of complete base sets from all sorts. I've got Allure, I've got SP, I've got Flagship, and all from different years. I'm going to bring them, and if you'd like one of those or maybe more, grab them. And of course, if you got kids, bring them. I do like to give that stuff away to the kids. But if you're in the breaks and you want one, stop by and pick one up. I'd love to, again, see you. So that's coming up next Saturday on the 20th, and like to see you there if at all possible. All right, we'll do our last giveaway here tonight, and then we'll get into the final box of 2425 SP Authentic. All right, so on this one, where's my card? Ah, here it is. Connor McDavid from the Erie Otters. So this was pre-NHL. This is a Leaf card. Boy, can I see the year? I don't know if I can make out the year. I think it's 24. Is it 4? I can't make... Oh, wait, maybe if I put it through the lens, I might see it. I think it's 2014. Anyway, it's when he played for the Erie Otters. It was a special set Leaf did called In the Game, and it was a CHL card from his Erie Otter days. Just got to do exclamation point join. Mikey the Rock, always at the show. Kevin does a great job. Yeah, Kevin's the organizer of the show. He does a great job promoting it as well as making everyone there feel welcome. He's usually a vendor as well. Stop by his booth. Lots of great vendors there. But you'll see me. I'm usually on the top floor. There's 2 floors. I'm on the upper floor, and usually just as you come upstairs, I'm on the left-hand side. And we'll be doing a little bit of a future spiel on this, but the other thing that you may want to consider, if you are a seller of cards and you use an online platform like eBay, I'm hoping by now you've heard that starting this year, the Canadian Revenue Agency is requiring eBay to report your sales to them. Now, it only kicks in after a certain dollar amount. Don't quote me on this because I haven't looked at it in a while. I want to say it's like $2,700 in that range, $3,000-ish. So if you cross that threshold, eBay has to automatically start submitting your sales to the CRA, or it's a number of sales as well. And I think it's like 31 sales. So you could do like 31 sales of $5 a card and you're still getting reported to the CRA. So you're going to start paying income tax, potentially paying income tax on card sales that you sell on eBay. So one of the potential solutions for that is a company called Slapsharks. I'm not sponsored by Slapsharks, but I do feel, again, my job is to help educate the hobby. Slapsharks, you do take a commission, but the commission is pretty similar to the commission that eBay charges you. You give the cards to Slapsharks. They do all the photos. They list it for you. It's a live auction that happens from Thursday to Thursday. When your card sells, they do all the shipping and take care of everything on that end, and then they pay you out. And you can certainly go to Slapsharks and have a look on their website, and it's got all the information you need there. There's also usually a Slapsharks rep at most of the major shows. Doesn't matter where you are in Canada. There will definitely be a Slapsharks rep at the one coming up in Moncton. He's always there. His name's Sylvain. Go and see him. A very reasonable price point. And because it's Slapsharks that's listing it, it's not you, which means it's not reported to the CRA. So if you are a person that sells a fair bit of cards or higher end cards on eBay, you may want to consider looking into Slapsharks as an alternative. Of course, there's Marketplace and other places too that don't report to CRA, but it is getting tougher and tougher to find ways to sell cards and not lose your shirt. So go check them out, Slapsharks. And like I said, I'll probably do a bit more of a feature of that on the Facebook page, and maybe in future breaks we'll take some time to walk through it and show you what some of the commissions are and how the payouts work. But so far my experiences with them have been quite good. And again, like I said, I'm not sponsored. I just feel it's important to educate on what's going on in our hobby. All right. Give this another 10 seconds or so for people to join for this one. No purchase necessary. Just got to be watching here live on YouTube. Do the exclamation point join, and then we'll get that one off to our winner. Put that card under the card cam, but it's probably going to be a little bit. Mikey the Rock says usually wants cards that sell for a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, you're probably not going to want to put a card that's $5 on Slapsharks. Will they take them? Sure, I'm assuming that they would. But will they sell in an auction? Because the shipping on a card, I think through Slapsharks is $11.99. And if you buy more than one card during that auction period, I think they combine the shipping. But not many people are going to buy a card for $10 and then pay $11.99 for the shipping. So usually the card is one that's a little bit higher value, which again is the cards that are going to flag you with the CRA through eBay. So it may make sense. Not saying it's for everybody, just saying you may want to look into it. All right, no more entries here in the draw. Our winner is Lauren. Congratulations to Lauren. Now, I do not have a Lauren participating in the break here tonight that I'm aware of. So, Lauren, if you're participating in the break, then do let me know who you are in the break or what your name is in the break. If you're not, you can reach out to me on Facebook. So if you're on our Facebook page, just send me a message and let me know how I can get this card to you, what your address is. Or you can send an email to me at info@maritimesportscards.com. And again, no charge to you. I will mail it to you Just Canada Post, but I'll get it out to you at no charge to you. Just need your address. Congrats, Lauren. And thanks for watching. All right, last box here. Good luck, everyone. Let's hope we finish with a bang here. 2425 SP Authentic. Our first half of the case as well. So future boxes of SP Authentic in our breaks will be out of the rest of this case. All right, we started on the right side for all of it. I'm going to swap those around. Let's start on the left side tonight. Last box. There, base, and we have a level 1 Landon Slaggart Spectrum FX card. Maximum Performance. We already had that card in another box. Kaprizov. Anze Kopitar and the red. There's our future watch, Connor Geeky. That's a nice name to hit. He is somebody to keep an eye on. So there's a nice future watch there. Let me just... Maximum Performance there, and it's a blue of Connor McDavid in behind that. Just going to put a pack down so I don't damage that card. You know what? I'm going to do a few of these right now so that they're ready to go. If you're not sure why we're splitting the corner here, it's just so that if you split the corner on your penny sleeve, then when you're inserting the card, you're much less likely to catch the corner of the card on the penny sleeve and damage the corner of your card. Normally I have these pre-done, and I don't know why I didn't get those done tonight, but I didn't. Let's get that Connor Geeky in there. So, decent name, like I said. He's a guy that I think we need to keep an eye on. I think he's going to have a really great season this season. And I would suspect we're going to see some pretty big things from him. I don't like that sleeve. And we got the True Future Watch out of $9.99. Going up to Tampa. And like I said, in behind that, we got a Maximum Performance. This one's a blue parallel. And then we got a Limited Future Watch. There's the blue on the back. Does it say blue? It doesn't. Limited Future Watch red there of Stankoven. Ooh, what's this? Another auto. UD Authentics. I'm not familiar with this insert. Brodzinski. UD Authentics. I'm gonna have to check the odds of that particular insert. I haven't seen a lot of these. Maybe it's just my luck that I haven't seen them, but there's our second auto of the box so far. Brandon Scanlon there, and a red Nelson. If anyone knows the odds on those ones, please let us know in chat. We'll look it up after the break. We got collaborations there. Kachuk and Bennett. Kale McCarr on the pageantry. And a Kovalenko. McDavid base. Freshman focus, Joshua Waugh. Kevin Stevens, there's a name from the past. And Devin Taves. Okay, off to the right-hand side. On the last box here of SP Authentic. Spectrum FX, Kyle Connor. Jack Thompson on the freshman focus. And there's a Michkov on a limited red. We'll take that. First of the big rookie appearances in our SP tonight. Oh, not slouching on that Connor Geekie. That's a good hit. Maximum performance there of Matthew Tkachuk. Pageantry of Ronick. And Honzik there of the red limited Future Watch. Oh, we got another one of those. Okay, maybe not as rare as I thought. Got Mackenzie Weegar, another UD Authentics card. And in behind that, we got a Zachary Bolduc card on the freshman focus. Here I was just saying, I haven't seen many of these, and we got 2 in 1 box. Both autos. I don't know if there's an auto. Is there a non-auto version? Maybe. And we got a Jake Ottinger there on the pageantry, also one of the top 10 goaltenders on NHL.com's list. Sidney Crosby on a limited. 2 packs left. I doubt we're getting another auto in this box. We got 3 so far. We got a Makamadulin on the freshman focus. That's a blue. Marc-Andre Fleury. I was going to say the flower. We got Fleury and the flower all mixed together. We got Noah Philp. And last pack here, SP Authentic. That's an interesting color. Do you see that? Poking through a little bit of a gold. Let's take some of these off the back here, our base cards. We got our red there of Wyatt Johnson. Got Aho. Heiskanen. Gonna go from the back. Our collaborations of Miller and Besser. Our last card from tonight's break. Golden color. Is that Gauthier? Nope, Colangelo. Sam Colangelo, numbered 343 of 399, a future icon. Beautiful. Get out of 399, future icon of Colangelo. Wow. Well, we got some really nice cards here tonight. Very, very pleased with the break. We got ourselves, like I said, that clear-cut Celebrini. That's pretty nice. Got a Scott Morrow auto Future Watch. Lots of, look at the autos here. And I think I even had to take some away. I did have to take some away because of space. That Connor Geekie, our best Future Watch of the night. We got the Michkov Limited Future Red. And, of course, this patch from Protoss, which is just unbelievably sweet. That triple color patch. Really cool auto as well. Nice card there. I do want to make sure that we tell you about next week's break before everybody runs away. We do have, let's see, where do we have next week's break? Here we go. Next week, we're going to have another 7-box break, this time with 2 boxes of brand new Stature. So Stature is coming out on Wednesday. Haven't seen Stature in 2 years. There was no Stature last year, which means this year's Stature does contain Connor Bedard rookie cards. So certainly looking forward to that. And Stature is always one of my favorites anyway. I was very disappointed that that wasn't around last year. So we got 2 boxes of Stature. We're going to do 1 box of this year's O-Pee-Chee Platinum. Always some really cool inserts in those. We got Series 2, 2 boxes, looking, of course, for Celebrini and any of our big hits out of that one. Artifacts, we talked earlier, one of the best bangs for your bucks is Artifacts. We're going to have a box of 24-25, and then 1 box of 21-22 credentials, looking for some of those debut ticket access cards for our rookies. So we got a total of 7 boxes next week. They're going to be $60 a spot or $55 if you buy 3 or more. There will be a sale on, actually, I don't know if I'm going to do a sale or not. I think what I'm going to do is, you know what? If you're watching here live, use the code MSC. So MSC for like Maritime Sports Cards. Use the code MSC and you can get $5 off on your order. So go ahead and put that in. I might also put it on sale, but the coupon will not combine with the sale. So if you want to get in early on that one, do the MSC, get yourself $5 off on your order. And like I said, really looking forward to that one. And looking forward to hopefully seeing everybody at the upcoming show. I just remind you again, that's Saturday the 20th. I will remind you next week on our break here on Thursday. But hopefully we'll see you out there as well. And thanks very much, everybody, for your support. If I've earned it, please give me a thumbs up and a subscription. Subscribe to the channel. That would be super awesome. Thanks all, and good night.
Whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh. Yeah. A Maritime sports, we breaking the heat. Sean on the mic, pulling grails from the street. Crosby, Mick, David, Bedard on the rise. Great White North, where the legends collide. Packs get cracked, it's a heat wave storm. Young guns fire, rookie cards get born. Connor on the ice, Bedard in the zone. Crosby on the boards, man, the game's full grown. East Coast pride, where the ice runs deep. Maritime grind, where the great ones sleep. Pulling hits, stacking slabs, never losing the flame. Maritime sports, remember the name. Back to the breaks, adrenaline high, silver foils flashing, grails passing by. From Halifax rinks to the big league lights, we chase cardboard dreams on those Saturday nights. Mick, David, Speed, Bedard on the glide. Sid the Kid's legacy, coast to coast pride. Pull a one-on-one hit, crowd roars insane. Maritime sports, engrave the name. Whoa, crack packs, drop facts. Whoa, no fakes, all stacks. Whoa, from the great white north, yeah, we run them tracks. Yeah. Packs get cracked, it's a heat wave storm. Young guns fire, rookie cards get born. Connor on the ice, Bedard in the zone. Crosby on the boards, man, the game's full grown. East Coast pride, where the ice runs deep. Maritime grind, where the great ones sleep. Pulling hits, stacking slabs, never losing the flame. Maritime sports, remember the name. Back to the breaks, adrenaline high. Silver foils flashing, grails passing by. From Halifax rinks to the big league lights, we chase cardboard dreams on those Saturday nights. Mick, David, Speed, Bedard on the glide. Sid the Kid's legacy, coast to coast pride. Pull a one-on-one hit, crowd roars insane. Maritime sports, engrave the name. Crack packs, drop facts, no fakes, all stacks. From the great white north, yeah, we run them tracks. Crack packs, drop facts, no fakes, all stacks. From the great white north, yeah, we run them tracks. Oh, ooh, ooh. Oh, ooh, ooh. No fakes, all stacks. Oh, ooh, ooh. From the great white north, yeah, we run them tracks.